to part 2 of today's episode of the Harlem fucking Globetrotters. We are here ready to take on Manchester United in the Champions League group stage. You can see we are here to take on Manchester United to win the group. We can finish up the group here. We then just play Rapid Vienna away. I would love to be able to just play a completely rotated team for that last game. But to do that, we have to get the victory here. And you can see United have drawn against us. And they also drew away at Rapid Vienna, which I wasn't really expecting. So that's given us the advantage in the group. But we've got to get the job done here today. I really don't want it to go down to the last game. We are expecting Manchester United, if we just take a quick look at them. I saw that their last game, they played with Ronaldo up front, but you can see it looks like they are going to come in today with Mason Greenwood up front, Gnabry possibly on the bench. I think it will probably be Sancho in the end. And also apparently Nianzou, who I believe was developed at Paris Saint-Germain. Yes, he was. So he would actually be a really good backup centre-back for us, helping us out with Champions League registration. I don't think he's going to start this game. I think Harry Maguire will be back in and Jadon Sancho will be back in. But apart from that, I think it's going to more or less be the team that we see here. We've dealt with that before. What we are going to have to watch is Bruno Fernandes as the number 10, because I am going with our number 10 as well. We are going with Dybala. So we are going to leave their number 10 free to start with. And as we did at Old Trafford, we coped with that really, really well. So hopefully we can cope with it well here as well. You can see now Dybala and Haaland have got this nice little link between them. They've got a really good understanding. Messi has been playing really well with Haaland as well. And Marquinhos and Kimpembe also really, really good understanding. So this is the team we start with. Unfortunately, Lucas Hernandez has not fully recovered from his injury, so I'm not going to start him. He's lacking a little bit of fitness. He will come off the bench to shore things up if we need to. I've decided to go with Mouassa, who of course we bought in the summer. He's a solid left back. He is not exceptional, although he does have really, really good crossing ability for a fullback, and his physical stats are very, very good. So hopefully he is going to be good enough to deal with probably Jadon Sancho on that right wing for them. And we've got Hernandez to come in if we need to. The other option that I did have as a left back was Diallo, who would be a lot more solid defensively, but give us a lot less going forward. Again, I want to just go with the natural left back. Diallo is naturally a centre back, so I'm going to go with him. We got Sergio Ramos on the bench. And apart from that, Nicolas Soulé comes in at right back again. I want that extra defensive ability up against Cristiano Ronaldo from Soulé. So he is going to start at right back. Obviously much, much better defensively than Hakimi. So Hakimi for today is not in the squad. Dybala, if we just take a quick look at him, he has been exceptional so far this season as well. His goals dried up a little bit, but he did score in his last league game, and he has 7 in 15 for the season. So hopefully his partnership with Haaland is going to be really, really productive here. So that aside, we are back to our full strength team. Messi comes back in, as does Verratti. So we'll just set up our team marking. Just try and make sure that we really handle United's dangerous players. And like we did at Old Trafford, I am not going to play out to the wings in this game. So you can see there, Jadon Sancho has come back in, as has Harry Maguire. Billy Gilmour starting with Paul Pogba in midfield. Yeah, I'm not going to play out to the wings as we did last season when we played them in the Champions League. because I feel like our two midfielders and our number 10 are much better than their two midfielders. Pogba and Gilmour, I think Barella and Verratti can really dominate them two. And obviously I don't want to take Dybala out of the team. So we are going to set up here with Kimpembe marking Greenwood. With his brilliant pace and marking ability, he should be alright there. I'm going to put Soulé into a more traditional fullback role. And do I want to set him up to specifically mark Cristiano Ronaldo? I think I do. So let's set that up. Let's make sure he's on Ronaldo there. And we are going to start like that. Again, just not making changes for them. We are going to really try and impose ourselves on the game. The players responding very well to the team talk. Let's face it, if you can't get up for Manchester United in the Champions League, you can't get up for anything. You can see the players have responded really well there. Let's get into this now, and let's see if we can not just wrap up the Champions League group with a win, but really put down a performance that makes the rest of Europe sit up and take notice. See there, they've got Rashford and Gnabry on the bench. Edouard as well. They've got firepower on the bench if they need it. We've both qualified. Now it's just about tying up the group. 1-1 at Old Trafford in that opening game. Perhaps when we went 1-0 up, we should have just locked things down a little bit more and made sure of the win, as United get the first highlight. Are they going to take advantage here? You see Bruno Fernandes actually being marked by one of the strikers as Soulé intercepts and wins it back. Messi back to Barella, and Dybala combining well there with the midfield as Messi goes through off the post. What a goal that would have been. Early shot across the bows from PSG. And again, United start with the ball in this highlight. Can we win it back again? Kimpembe dealing with Greenwood's run very nicely. Has Moisa ever been involved in a game of this magnitude between two massive clubs? Are we really throwing him in at the deep end for today's game? Varane bringing it forward and Greenwood making a run there. Soulé marking Ronaldo, but he couldn't stop him getting a cross in. Got to be careful in the area. And Ronaldo, has he put them ahead or was it offside? I think it may count. It has counted. Disastrous start for PSG. Ronaldo just getting away from Soulé there and hammers it across Donnarumma. And it's very close, isn't it? It's very close. What can we do now? I'm just going to change on to positive. Maybe early to be making big changes, but we need to respond now. We are yet to really get a highlight. Let's just change things up a little bit. I'm just going to give us a little bit more width and ask the players to be more expressive. And we are also going to distribute to the flanks. And I'm going to take off playing out of defence there. Just see if that can just help us build the play a little bit better. Obviously with their advanced forwards, with their two wingers rather than midfielders, they are able to kind of push up onto us as we try and play out. So just taking that option off as Pogba makes a driving run forward. Do we also want to set up Barella to specifically mark Pogba? And Verratti failing to get Haaland away there as Greenwood Donnarumma alive to it. And this has been a frustrating game so far. We have created very little apart from that Messi chance. Dybala shoots over as well. We have had more shots than them. And we have a better XG, but the result is the only thing that matters. Let's berate the players. Let's see how they respond. They have responded positively. Can they now pick this up? I'm going to go attacking for the last 5 minutes of the first half, or the last 7 minutes. Just see if we can get something before half time. Moisa hasn't really had any problems with Sancho so far, and he deals with it well there. A good Champions League baptism of fire here for Moisa, but again, we've really struggled to create chances. Even with our number 10 there, we've ended up going long, as we are now 2 down. Again, I think that's going to count as well. Bruno Fernandes, I mean, he did have a player on him. Oof. Well, thank goodness for that. We have really struggled today. Varane coming forward, Bruno Fernandes. He's got Barella on him there, but he finds the space to pick out Greenwood, and that is very tight. Very lucky. Can we finish the first half with an equaliser? Would completely change the game. Marquinhos, will he get it back in? Goes back to Kimpembe. All the way back to Barella. What can we do from here? Neymar, can he come up with a bit of magic? Still patient. As Verratti looking to get Moisa back in for a cross. And it's HARLEM there. Again, we're going to get VAR involved. And again, that looked good to me, but I don't know. We'll have to see. It looked good, but maybe I'm wrong. The equaliser chalked off. Yeah, he's a good foot offside, isn't he? Disappointing. And we end a disappointing first half. Although statistically we have probably been slightly better. Well, they've responded well to the team talk. We've really criticised them. What can we change tactically here? What can we change? I think I'm going to start playing out wide. And we are going to shoot on sight. Should we go for the early crosses as well? We have had success in games this season just getting that early ball in behind. I'm not going to do it. Do we push up on them a little bit more? We haven't been pressing. For example, Varane has had a few occasions when he's been able to bring the ball out. I'm just going to stick with that change to play more to the wings and play with more width. We'll see how that affects us. At the start of this game, you can see Messi, Verratti, Barella have all been really poor so far. So we get an early ball in, and Haaland is there. Perfect start to the second half. A mistake from De Gea, it looks like. Verratti coming short. Moisa gets the cross in, and Haaland beating De Gea in the air. He is just an absolute animal in the air. Let's demand more from the players. Can we now take control of this game? Has that switch to use the width of the field gone in our advantage as Greenwood gets the break away? And there's no one there in the middle, but we've pushed it out just as far as Sancho. Really poor clearance. And Ronaldo in again. It wasn't a penalty. He went down. It seemed like a clear foul, but he's in again. And he finds Sancho. What can he do? Greenwood blocked by Kimpembe. Great defending. And what a game this is turning into. Absolutely amazing. Let's just go back onto a positive mindset as United get another highlight here. Maybe just taking advantage of us throwing caution to the wind. Sancho on the break again. Do we get Hernandez in there to just control Sancho a little bit more perhaps? Moisa has done a good job. He did assist the goal as well. Now Ronaldo in again. He's got away from Sule a few times this game. Sule looking very tired as well. Has Sule taken a knock perhaps? Now we are going to change Moisa out for Hernandez. What else do we do here? Haaland is shattered. Lionel Messi has had a very, very poor game. Do we perhaps bring Di Maria in for Messi? I think we have to. And I am actually just going to put Di Maria on support just to maybe start the play from a little further back. And I'm going to start to hit those early crosses with the idea that maybe Di Maria gets on the ball and just puts it in early in behind for Haaland. We're going to keep Haaland there on the pitch for now. As Di Maria and Hernandez come in. I'm not going to take off Sule either. Again, we've got one game more, that away game in the league after this. As Di Maria puts us in front. Am I a tactical genius? It's basically his first touch of the game. Sensational there from Di Maria. Dybala just setting him up, beats his man on the inside, and a beautiful finish. And I am just going to change up to a balanced mentality there. And I'm actually going to make some changes here as well. I'm going to take the overlaps off. And we're just going to cut the width down a little bit and stop being expressive. We're going to stop being quite so open. We're just going to try and shore things up a little bit to see this game out. We know United's still so dangerous. All of those great attacking players. Rashford now on, and he gets the better of Sule. Off the bar. We are living dangerously here. And that's Rashford that has come on for Ronaldo. Ronaldo has been taken off at the Parc des Princes for the second year in a row. But Pogba, it's gone down as an own goal. Should I have took Sule off? Should I have took Sule off? Well, it's just hit him on the line, hasn't it? Let's go back to a positive mindset. And let's just ask the players for more. What do I do for the last 10 minutes here at 2-2? What can we do? Let's have a quick look. Let's see what we've got here just to try and get a winner out of this game. Verratti and Barella absolutely shattered. Sule and Kimpembe the same. I think I'm just going to take Verratti off. And we're going to finish up with Wijnaldum. Just get a little bit more physical presence in the midfield. Do we go back to an expressive style of play? I'm going to leave it at that for now. I mean, a draw does still keep us top of the group. It just means that we have to then go away to Rapid Vienna with a strong team and try and get the win to make sure of first place. But I mean, we might actually end up losing out here as Neymar wins it back, spreads it across the field. Di Maria gets it back from Sule. Di Maria beating his man into Dybala, finds Haaland. Just went a little bit wide off the outside of the post there. Let's just demand more to finish the game. Is there one more twist in this? Please, no. Oh my goodness. can't imagine it's going to be an offside. I cannot imagine there is an offside in there. Oh my goodness. This is going to be our first... Oh, I've got to watch the replay. Our first defeat of the season. And the problem here is that it is in a situation where we're up against a half-decent team. These are the only chances we've had to really... Oh dear. These are the only chances we've had to really judge where we are as a team this season, is playing against Manchester United. And right now we have failed the test. Really disappointing way to lose it. Can we get the draw here? Can we do it? No. They're going to call time any minute as De Gea. Yeah, he's taking his time here, no doubt about that. Can we get it back in for one last opportunity? Can we get in with Haaland? Can Haaland finish it? He gets it into Neymar, and Neymar misses a sitter. He was offside anyway. We are going to be defeated at home. And we are going to have to settle for second place in the Champions League. Unless there is a miracle in the final game. Ole continues at Manchester United in this universe. And to be fair to him, he's produced a huge turnaround. Should I have gone so defensive after we went up in the game? Should I have kept our overlaps on? Very disappointing. Oh dear. Oh, what a shame. We've got some thinking to do now. Do I need to really think about how we set the midfield up in those big European games? Should I have dropped Barella back into defensive midfield when we went 2-1 up? I probably should have, shouldn't I? At that point, I probably should have dropped back to have a specific marker on Fernandes and tried to be more solid through the midfield. What a disappointment. Oh dear. Well, despite all the improvements we've made in the transfer market, despite all those improvements, we have failed the big test. I knew that despite us being so much stronger in Ligue 1, that there are still teams in the rest of Europe, like United, like Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid. I knew there were teams that we were still not necessarily going to be on a level above. So that has given us real food for thought. I think I really have to look at what I do with the midfield for future Champions League games. So you can see we have Auxerre now in 2 days' time. It's going to be a real tough one because I don't know who's going to be fit. We had a lot of almost walking wounded at the end of that game. And then we go away to Rapid Vienna to finish the Champions League group. That's probably not going to matter too much now. Manchester United finish at home against Lazio, who have been very disappointing in the Champions League. I guess we can hope for a miracle and hope maybe Lazio can get a draw there perhaps, and give us a chance of getting the group win. Actually, I don't even know if a draw would do that, would it? Let's have a quick look at the Champions League group. Yeah, so they're a point above us. So if they were to draw and we were to win, that would give us the group win. But looking at the way Lazio have played in the group, I think that's asking a lot. And we then take a huge break for the Qatar World Cup. And we come back in January, taking on Brest on the 4th of January. But I think what we will probably do, the next game that we will be back for will be this home game with Monaco. I think Monaco are far more likely to be contenders than Brest. So I think we'll be back for that game, and that will give us the opportunity to talk a little bit about what's going on in the transfer market in January. If maybe we're able to raise the funds to give us a better chance of confirming Erling Haaland's permanent signing. If maybe somebody else comes up, we'll have a look at who the free transfers are that are available, if we can take advantage of the free transfer market again. But that's going to be all for now. We finish on a little bit of a disappointment there with our first defeat of the season. We will see all you guys again in January. Don't miss it.